Hello friends, in this video we learn how to install Jenkins, Java in CentOS and creating the Jenkins job as a Freestyle project. So for this we need a CentOS install in your system. I have already installed CentOS with help of a Vagrant and VirtualBox in my Windows system. Now with help of that I'm going to install Java first, then Jenkins, and then we'll create that jobs in Jenkins, and we do the tunneling with a putty to access that IP address and port in VirtualBox to that like Windows system. So my first step is verifying that Java is installed or not, Jenkins is already there or not. So I have already opened the Jenkins. I'm sorry for that. I have already opened that CentOS and going to verify Java is there or not. Okay, Java is there, version 1.6036, but I need a JDK 1.7. So for that I'll install that YUM. So doing the Java installations, just you have to type. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Before going ahead, I'm assuming you have a root access in your CentOS or you have a sudo. If you I have already logged in with a root user, so I'm typing direct YUM install Java 1.7.0 -OpenJDK. Otherwise, if you don't have a root user and you have a sudo access, then just you have to type sudo space then yum install jdk 1. something. Okay, so after typing sudo yum install java 1.7.0 -OpenJDK, it's trying to install and it's asking the question, is this okay? We have to type a small y or caps N. So if you are okay, then you have to type a small y and then enter. It will take a while, and the Java is required for Jenkins because Jenkins is developed in the Java platform, Java language, and on top of JR is required for executing that program. If you not install that Java, you'll definitely get that error message while starting the Jenkins. We'll see in end of this tutorial. I'll remove the Java JDK and then we'll stop and start the Jenkins, then we'll see the error message. Now about to Java is installed, so 80% completed. Okay, Java installations, OpenJDK installations is done now. We'll verify that. So for verify, just you have to type Java -version and then enter. Now we got that Java version 1.7.0_95. The first step is done. Now we have to install that Jenkins. So for installing the Jenkins, we have to add that repository in your repo. So for this, just go edit and then paste it. With help of that, it will add that repository URL in your yum file, yum.repos.d directory, so, and as a Jenkins repo. So this is already done now. The second step, we have to import the key for RPM. For just we have to go right click, edit, then paste. Now with help of this RPM, the key will be installed. Key will be there with in your system. And the final stage, you have to perform that yum install Jenkins. It's done. Now edit, we go and paste or type it. sudo. I'm just stating the sudo because I have logged with a root, so for me it's not required even though. So I'll remove that. Yum install Jenkins. If you are not with root access, then you have to then enter. Now Jenkins installations has started. It's asking again questions. We have to type a small y and enter. It will take a time for downloading the package. The size is 16.1 MB. Now this day Jenkins is a very important tool for almost all project or all software development. So for these, people are just doing that build process automations, checking that latest code, doing the automations build, checking that build failure, sending the mail, doing that war file, jar file, and all build process with help of a Maven utility and all, with the integrations, complex or simple project, almost all, making sure like from development to other environment code is moving like anything. This is my favorite tool for doing that like build process and all. Just try to do that yourself, then you will see that value of the Jenkins. It will take a few more minutes for installing the Jenkins. This is one way. Another way, we can directly download that war file, doing the configurations, making that, writing that scripts file for a start, doing the configurations again, and you can start and stop that directly war file instead of running it. But I'll prefer that direct downloading and downloading, and all those configurations done by RPM itself. It's done now. Congratulations. So Jenkins got installed. Now we have to do that a start. Jenkins is installed now. So for a start, a stop Jenkins, we have to do service Jenkins start, a stop, and restart. And config Jenkins, we have to verify its configurations is okay or not. So configurations is okay. So for doing the Jenkins start, we have to type this command. Okay, so we got the OK message. That means Jenkins got started. Now we'll see that really Jenkins installer or not. Okay, so now Jenkins got installed and it's running with a process ID 16421. Jenkins home directory is there, d-jenkins home var leave Jenkins. So if you'll see that directory under so these are the direct files got created in home directory. Now under this we'll see that one jobs, which is more important, we'll see in later. Okay, so now Jenkins got installed and running. Java already installed and running. We have to do that, and because Jenkins is running in the port number 8080. So for this, everything is there in my local system only, so I have to use that local host, and I'm using the port 4x2. Then open, put that your user ID and password, put your CentOS. Okay, now I'm able to log in with my CentOS by putty one different sessions. I'll go and do the tunneling with 8080 to localhost 8080, then add it apply. Now I got that access of localhost. So what you have to do, just type that localhost. Okay, sorry, you have to leave this page because earlier I ran it. We'll get that default home page, whereas this is not there, like, and you will not see this icon. These are the details you will not find because I have created earlier and it's there in the job directory. Due to that, in the jobs, if you see like first job in Jenkins, so I'll do one thing, I'll remove it. Oh, okay. So now it's got removed, nothing is there. So if I'll go and refresh the Jenkins now, oh, it's still there because the job is instance is running. So what I'll do, I'll stop the Jenkins. Okay, now if I'll try to access, it will throw that error message. Okay, then I have to do that start. Okay, if I'll go hit the URL, it will take a while. Okay, it's running 8080. Now there is no jobs. This is the default screens you will be get. So after that we have to create one Freestyle project. The project name will put that like something, first project in Jenkins as a Freestyle. Then we have to, what we have to do, just go to that new item, type the name of a project, then we have a different style, like a Freestyle project. This is the central feature of a Jenkins. Jenkins will build your project, combine the NASKM utility build system, and then can will do something. The Maven project we can do, you can run that external job, we can multi configurations project. Once you create the first job, then you one more options will be there, copy from existing job. So we have a 4 options as of now. In later time we'll see that one more, and this is there. We have typed that name of a first job in your project, whatever you want, just type it, then select that one of them. OK button will be highlighted, click on the OK. Okay, then type the descriptions of this is that, like, this is your first Freestyle. Then as per like your convenience, you can choose that like discard old build. Like if you want to rotations, just put that a 2, just put that a 2 builds you want. if you have any source repository, you want to pull from that, like in any repository code and something like that, you can pull it. As of now, I'm not going to do that anything, so I'll let it be none. Build triggers. After doing the build trigger, what you want to do, build after other project are doing, build periodically. That more important, that will with help of that just like work is scheduled, and we have a different syntax for that. With help of that, it will run automatically. So suppose if you want to configure like once a day, once every 2 hours, every 10 minutes in the first half, if you want to run that like if you want to run this once, or every 15 minutes, perhaps itna something like that. So if we'll configure that every 15 minutes, then this job will be run like this one. So we'll get that all help. So I want to run every 2 minutes, or we put that 5 minutes. So with help of that, this build will be run every 5 minutes. Third thing you have to do in build, we have to just select that execute cell script, or you can choose the Windows base command, invoke ant command, invoke top level map one target. So I'm just going to do that, type that cell command. And one more thing, we can choose that n number of execute cell command, like in one command over here. Once this success, then it will execute another command. So there is no limitations. For example, we'll put that ps-ef grep just I'm typing echo, got success. And after build process, if you want to notify to email, if you want to build other project, you want to make an archive file, aggregate downstream to test result and all. So I'll just select that email notifications, just type that your email address. I'm using that my email address. Send any email for every update to build, send up a separate email for individual who are the build process, something like that. You have to click on apply and then save. After the saving, now we have configured that every 5 minutes. So if I'll go to that Jenkins, it's already configured, and time is schedule a build for first job in Jenkins. So after if you wait for 5 minutes, it will be run automatically. However, I want to run it, so just go to that and my okay, instead of a manage, just click on Jenkins again and click on this job. After that it will come, so you have to just click build now. So build now is completed. We got that green signal, it's got success. So if you'll see the first command, we got that a success. After that we got that a success message, and overall altogether it's got success. So now what we got, if you go to that home page of Jenkins, it's stating this job got success and everything is fine here. So after that job creations, one file will be created, job file will be created in job folder, which is nothing but a first job in Jenkins. If you go inside this one, there is a several files will be there, where is one of the config.xml file is there, and workspace will be there, the build number will be there, last successful was success or failure, last stable when we have like a stability, and the build. So if you'll see that inside the config file, just type the view and then configurations of that job. So whatever we have configured in the UI, everything is there in like XML, like an if you'll see that a space for like triggered a target, email address, that name of a job, and whatever is there, just exit now. So whatever we have defined over here, it's there in over there. If you'll again we'll do one thing, we'll go to this job, we'll do that configurations, and I'll type that a wrong command over here now. Okay, I just put that a wrong command and just click on save. If I'll run it now, okay, it's got failure, it's getting red symbol. Now it's trying to send the email and it's got that a failure, because it's saying that the echo command not found, so now we got that a 2 success build. And okay, node and all we'll see later. So we got that success build history. So in build history, first we got that a success. Second, first in target we configured that only 2, so it's saying that only 2. We'll do one thing, we'll go and we configure more than 2, or we'll remove this one. Save. Now I'll go and run it one more time. I'll run one more time. Okay, so it's running 4, so 5 in queue. If I'll run one more, so everything will be there in queue. So 5 is running, 6 is in queue. It's stated that it's pending. If you configure the parallel, it will run the parallel. We'll see that where we'll configure the parallel. So if you'll configure execute concurrent build necessary, execute concurrent build if necessary, right? So if you'll run now multiple job, all job will be run concurrently. See, it's saying that like pending because 2 is running. Now if you'll see that in report, leave this page. Build history. So these are the build history. Its job is 8 is running and it's like in failure. We'll go and we'll configure that success. So we'll remove that echo command, ec echo, then save. Now run it, build one more time. Okay, it's trying to recover it. Now it's got recover. So if you go to build history, it's stating build was stable first, in second till second, in third it's got broken since the build, and after that it's got that broken till that step 3 to 8. It's saying that it got broken in 3 and still there till 8. Now it's got to that normal state in build 9. If you'll see that, so you'll see that a console output for what was the success, what was the failure and all. So this is all about how to do that Jenkins installations, Java installations in CentOS, and tunneling with a putty and configuring that a job. You can configure that other style of a job as well. You can configure the users, you can manage the Jenkins, you download the external plugins and all. So for more details, just watch my another video. Will explain in more deep about how to install and configure Jenkins and use properly for real-time project for executing that Java, doing that Java compilations, building the Java file and deploying into that some of that like Tomcat, restarting the Tomcat and all, and running that unit test, running the automation test and all. So must watch my that next video. Hoping you have enjoy while watching the video. Please like and share it, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a good day ahead.